Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike. So, my mother bought me this book.
No.
I mean, it's not on mental health, so there's that.
Yeah, no, but the main thing is she had no idea who John MacArthur is, which is great for her. But she's like, also, I'm like, oh, ooh. Like, oh, I thought, you like Christian stuff. So thank you. But, so I haven't read it yet, but,
No, that doesn't work.
It's one of those things where if it's one of his
I need to find a different
older things,
stamper.
maybe it's less bad. Like he
Well, again, a broken clock is right twice a day. He's not wrong about everything.
Yeah.
Just most things. And really wrong about anything to do with mental health. Mm-hmm. I mean, good Lord, man.
We need the bigger one.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I agree. Need the bigger one. So I love what he did here. Because you have to convince it into nice 10 chapters. So...
But there's 12. Which two are we leaving out?
Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Nathaniel, Matthew, then 3 in 1.
What book is this?
James, Simon the Zealot, and Judas not the Iscariot. Mm-hmm. And then Judas the traitor. My mother bought me this. Okay. 12 Ordinary Men by John MacArthur.
Okay, there we go. I need a stamper that can do at least 4 lines of text.
For heretical nonsense for research purposes.
They weren't saints. Now, again, we can't blame MacArthur for that.
I mean...
That's somebody at Thomas Nelson.
On one hand, I feel like we can because there is the argument among that vein of Christianity that every Christian is a saint because you're all going right to heaven. So therefore, all of them were saints.
Yeah, and because they write letters to the saints at such and such a place. Yeah, absolutely.
Like I could totally see if it was, I'm sure if they met, they started out as common sinners, but but it's like
but just saying they weren't saints, really. They weren't scholars. They weren't even religious sages. That's gonna be amazing.
I mean,
that's gonna be amazing news for John the Apostle.
Not
a religious sage.
Not when they started.
Yes, that's. I saw the stupid hilarious thing the other day. I believe Greek Orthodox priest who refused to call San Francisco, just calls it Frisco because Francis is not an Orthodox saint. It's the name of the city. Like even other ones are like your own patriarch calls it that because it's the name of a city.
It's in the name of the city. You're not saying that you agree that Francis is a saint, though he is. Orthodox man.
It's like, I expect this from the Orthobros.
Well, again, just because he's ordained doesn't mean he's not an Orthobro. John MacArthur has served as pastor-teacher, of Grace Community Church in Sun Valley, California since 1969, which means he owed. His ministry of expository preaching is unparalleled in its breadth and influence. You hear that, Francis of Assisi? You got nothing on John MacArthur. In more than 5 decades of ministry from the same pulpit, he has preached verse by verse through the entire New Testament and, I love this, several key sections of the Old Testament.
I mean, I feel like...
Technically, it won't work for the book that you feel like you have to burn and bury.
Yes, but I feel like there are other American preachers who could argue the same amount.
Sure. Unparalleled, Jess. It says right there. He is president of the Masters University and the Master Seminary, so apparently he's on the side of the evil Time Lord. And can be heard daily on the Grace to You radio broadcast, carried on hundreds of radio stations worldwide.
Maybe that's why he doesn't believe in mental illness. He's like, everyone hears the drums, right? The drums.
We all hear the drums! We all hear the drums! He has authored numerous best-selling books, including 12 Ordinary Men and One Perfect Life.
I hear the drum.
I hear the drums. My favorite thing about the Teleflax or whatever they were is that they're just future humans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Future humans rendered down into little godless killing machines.
Basically, the Master's own Daleks. Mm-hmm.
I do love the John Sims Master.
Oh, so good. Anyway, so I haven't read this, but just Haven't figured out what to do with it yet.
I feel like he was the most nihilist of the ones that I've been exposed to.
Good old Mr. Saxon?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Missy wasn't nihilistic. She had plans. She was just chaotic. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
she wasn't a villain. She was an anti-hero.
She was an anti-hero.
which is not the Master.
The guy from the Jodie Whittaker era, he was just insane. Although, two of my favorite fun time songs I've learned through bits from the Master. Here Come the Drums, and Russian.
Oh yeah, Rah Rah Rasputin.
Yeah, Rah Rah Rasputin. I love these songs. They put a smile on my face every single time.
Anyone have any other ideas?
No? I suppose I should stop recording.
Yeah.